are joined here at S.O.U.L CelebrateConnect with the lovely Taylor.
Hi.
Hi. And also the lovely Jacob.
Hello.
Scipio.
Yeah, Scipio, nearly.
Now, Scipio or Scipio?
Scipio.
Scipio. I apologise, I got that wrong.
Start again.
No! Now, you joined us here probably about over a year ago, with Cowboys and Angels, where you directed and you wrote and acted and starred in it as well, right? But now you've joined us again. You usually join us all the time, don't you? You have another film that you've contributed. It got submitted and it got selected, and it was an amazing film. Talk to us about it.
I'm usually knocking about. They're trying to get rid of me, but
Nah.
As I'm sleeping in corridors, I'm hiding around the corner, surprising people. They're saying, "Jacob, get out. We don't want." I'm just saying, "Look, man, I'm here. I'm here to stay." What was the question?
The question was, tell us a bit about your film that you submitted.
Our film is about a group of writers who are all very shit. They're not good, and they all hate each other, and they all get offended when it's not their turn to get offended. Basically, in a nutshell. Tay, would you say that's?
Yeah, absolutely. Writers Group is it's a comedy about a.
It was a comedy, right?
It's a comedy, yeah. About.
You couldn't tell.
Exactly. About a group of an unlikely mix of people, I think, which kind of reflects the multicultural setup of London. So you've got, an OAP, an unemployed guy, someone who's a bit ideological, an activist here and there, and they all share this passion for writing. Some better than others, as Jacob quite rightly pointed out, and it's just about them being in the same room and thrashing out their ideas and debating and critiquing each other. And some of them are in for one or two surprises because they think maybe they're a little bit better than they are at what they do.
The opening scene was great. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, you open up with like a massive close-up on my face, which has nothing to do with me. That was all the director's voice, and I'm. Yeah. What else are we doing this for? So you're opening up, and it's like this overly sexualized kind of bloodlust monologue, basically going on with the main. That's.
Is that how you intended it to be originally when you wrote it?
Well, yeah, it came about like that, and we really wanted to do like a two-hander, so it was a real close-up faces of two people, so you had no clue where you were, you had no sense of kind of location, and then eventually you open up and you find out that it's a group of people sitting down, and that usually gets quite a big. Well, it got a laugh today, yeah.
I loved it. I loved the way you did that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was. Do you know what? I cannot take any sort of credit for that. That was all the director's choice. I just put the words down on a paper as a kind of mishmash blueprint thing, and he kind of interpreted it into his own design and idea of how to make this idea come across, because it's sticky ground, the kind of the narrative that we're trying to cover here can be misconstrued, especially in this kind of world where a lot.
The wrong thing, and that's it. You're up for the. They got the hooks into you.
Yeah, you're on the chopping block, especially with the films that were screened today. You had a lot to do with black identity and where we are in the world, and funnily enough, a lot to do with hair. There were like two films which were like concentrated on hair, and there's a gag in our thing about this white guy who wants to touch this mixed race girl's hair.
I saw it!
Do you know what I mean? And I was like, shit, when I saw the films about that. I was like, how are people gonna respond to this? And luckily it got half a laugh and half a ooh.
She responded quite well, I thought.
No, yeah, it was like, I think the thing was we handled that with care, because the intention behind that particular joke was that there are certain people who feel that it might be fine because there's this exotic person standing in front of them, and it just looks so bouncy and curly. And a lot of the time they don't even ask. At least in our film, they asked to touch it, and they stepped forward and but they touched it nevertheless.
First.
Your hair's amazing. Can I touch it? It's like, oh my goodness.
Exactly, yeah. Well, that's kind of. I'm glad that it wasn't misconstrued in any sort of way where we were but we were taking the piss, and we weren't. It was more holding a mirror up to people who do that kind of stuff and saying, "This is what you look like when you do it."
Most definitely. Now, do we have anything else that we're going to be seeing coming up soon?
Yeah, definitely. We've got a couple of scripts that we've completed that Jacob's written. We've got another script that we've co-written together. I think we've kind of found our stride a little bit with the comedies now, and so that our next project is called Jacques et Jacques, which is a comedy. about a guy who's constantly being one-upped by his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend. So I think a lot of us have been preeing our exes on whatever social media, or just encountered them in real life and seen that they've gone on to bigger and better things. And this is really a story about a guy that can't get past that, and he encounters him, and it's, you know, hopefully hilarious consequences to that. So that's going to be our next, which is a short as well.
Nice one.
Following that, we've got a feature in development and a serial that we're developing as well. So hopefully you'll see more from us here.
Fabulous. We're looking forward to it. It's been lovely speaking to you guys.
Thank you very much.
You'll be coming back soon, right?
Will do,
100%. Too, because we see him, but not you.
See me. You'll see me.
No face, no case.
There you go. Take care. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank
Bye-bye.
you.